Street Genius Pot 44. Because of this, Best grew into a happy and healthy old man with an easy life and great family, things that ironically the four Beatles would spend decades struggling to achieve or maintain. When we have poor values, that is, poor standards we set for ourselves and others, we are essentially giving fucks about the things that don't matter, things that in fact make our life worse. But when we choose better values, we are able to divert our fucks to something better, towards things that matter, things that improve the state of our well being and generate happiness, pleasure, and success as side effects. This, in a nutshell, is what self improvement is really about: prioritizing better values, choosing better things to give a fuck about. Because when you give better fucks, you get better problems. And when you get better problems, you get a better life. The rest of this book is dedicated to five counterintuitive values that I believe are the most beneficial values one can adopt. All follow the backward law we talked about earlier, in that they are negative, all require confronting deeper problems rather than avoiding them through highs. These five values are both unconventional and uncomfortable, but to me they are life changing. The first, which we'll look at in the next chapter, is radical form of responsibility, taking responsibility for everything that occurs in your life, regardless of who's at fault. The second is uncertainty, the acknowledgement of your own ignorance and the cultivation of constant doubt in your own beliefs. The next is failure, the willingness to discover your own flaws, mistakes, so that may be improved upon. The fourth is rejection, the ability to both say and hear no. This is, in fact, uh, clearly, clearly defining what you will and will not accept in your life. The final value is the contemplation of one's own morality. This one is crucial because paying vigilant attention to one's own death is perhaps only thing capable of helping us keep all other values in proper perspective. We'll continue with it. We've got an issue with electricity here, so we don't have the proper light, but anyhow, we continue. And here I go along with it. And now we move on to the next chapter that says, you're always choosing, chapter number 5, you're always choosing. Imagine that chapter number 5, you're always choosing. Imagine that somebody puts a gun to your head and tells you that you have to run 26.2 miles in under 5 hours, or else he'll kill you and your entire family. That would suck. Now imagine that you bought nice shoes and running gear, trained religiously for months, and completed your first marathon, and with all of your closest family and friends cheering you on a finish line. That could potentially be one of the proudest moments of your life. Exact, exact same 26.2 miles, exact same person running them, exact same pain coursing through your exact same legs. But when you choose it freely and prepare for it, it was a glorious and important milestone in your life. When it was forced upon you against your will, it was one of the most terrifying and painful experiences of your life. Often, the only difference between a problem is being painful or is being powerful in the sense that we chose it and that we are responsible for it. If you're miserable in your current situation, chances are that it's because you feel like some part of it is outside your control, that there is a problem, you have no ability to solve a problem that was somehow thrust upon you without your choosing. When we feel that we are choosing our problems, we feel empowered. When we feel that our problems are being forced upon us against our will, we feel victimized and miserable.